Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to Forget Me Not. This is gonna be part 3. So let's pick up where we left off. Where cafeteria. It was time. So here we go. Yeah, pretty awkward. Once again, things get a little awkward. I'm not sure if it's Guy's fault or maybe Michael's. Either way, this tense atmosphere is making me more than frustrated than I already should be today. I sigh and glance at the both of them. They just don't pitying faces. So what about this anime club guy? The anime club? What day is it again? Thursdays. Why do you ask? No reason in particular. Hey, wait a second. Rose, is that Wales or is it? No, it's just Rose. Rose High has an anime club? Yes, sir, we do. And I'm the secretary of the club itself. One question though. Subbed or dubbed episodes? The subbed. Hold on. This reminds me so much of, when I went to high school, and they had me watch Death Note subtitles. It's really hard to read subtitles that fast. I just can't. I can never do it. I always have to have it English dubbed. But preferably Federation. But I mean, the club is okay, but I only went for 3 weeks. My prayers have been answered. Don't get too excited yet. You have a sign up form. Oh boy, here we go again. I put some of my leftover food items in my brown bag and get up to throw it away. When I return, Michael's writing down some things on his sign-up form for the club. As I sit down, just observing something's going on at other tables, something hits me. Me and Michael, we haven't really talked to each other since he came to the table. Maybe it's one of those things where he doesn't want to initiate conversation until I do. On my end, I guess it's the same thing. But if that's the case, will we ever talk at all then? Time goes on, before I realize it, the bell rings. Sighing to myself, I pick up my things and look over at Sky. She's placing some papers in her bag and going to throw some food away. Iman and the other guy have already left the table, and Michael is still there gathering his things like the rest of us. For a moment, I look at him and open my mouth as if I'm about to say something, but I don't really know what to say to him at all. He sees this, I guess. Maybe he understands what I mean. Michael smiles at me and smiles at me and walks away. I stand there, not really sure what to do there. The time finally arrived when it's the last period of the day. Basically for me, 11th period is a start off. Teachers don't usually care whether you show up or not, but if you get caught working around, you'll probably end up with detention. Either way, I'm actually the last person they decide to write up, so I'm pretty okay with where I spend my time. Making me pick the location again. So, where to now? Let's try the library. I make my way to the library and glance around for any people. It's quiet, just the way I like it. I knew it like that. Turning the corner, finding myself in the history section of the library. I glance in, beside, and notice a person standing there in the aisle. I try to ignore him for a while, but he's just standing there, obviously staring at me. Is there something you want? Giant. Dot. Don't give up. Don't give up. When the hardships come along, the guy quickly utters and then walks away with 2 books in his hand. I stare at him with an extremely confused look in my eyes. What the hell just happened? Searching in my head, I completely lose all interest in being in the library. I'm just going to go somewhere else. Okay, so that wasn't that great. Let's go to the gym. For some reason, I decided to go to the gym, and when I reached the class is there. If I remember correctly, Di has last period gym. I wonder if she's in here. I usually don't like going around the gym, but it wouldn't hurt to give Di a little visit. I peer around at the door, see if she's there, but soon I realize somebody beside me staring me down. Tries me a little bit. Nancy Drew, are we? Startled, I almost jump when I see the guy. Nancy Drew? I don't know who Nancy Drew is. In front of me. Sorry. But then I remember who he is. Guy's mortal enemy, though I keep bringing his name. Even though he has the word jerk written across his face, he doesn't really hurt anybody. At least not intentionally. Oh, you're Stein's boyfriend. Tell her I say hi, okay? Ha! As if. I bet that's what tells you, huh? She'll tell everything to her BZF. Yeah, well, I just did belong. Anyway, really, tell her I said hi. I'll try. I will make promises. I spoke cheekily, and waved as I turned the heel and walked away from him. He probably won't say what I said exactly, but it'd be fun to hear what she'll complain about tomorrow. Okay. We've already been to the library once, Jim, so let's do a class. I walked into my study hall class right before the bell rings. My study hall isn't so bad. It's quiet. As I'm about to set my things down on my desk, I start to wonder. Maybe I should go on the roof today. At our school, The roof isn't so much an off-limits place as it's bordered with tall wires, but you usually need a key to get up there. Under subscription chances the doors are unlocked. After the painting, glass sprays, the charcoal drawings or other art projects. Usually after school, security will come and lock the door so the art students leave it for them. And that's when you can get on the roof. Well, it's worth a shot to check today. Instead of putting my belongings at my desk, I picked them up and slowly made my way out of the room. The door's open today. I cautiously go through the door to up the dark steps and meet the light on the school rooftops. Something about being on the rooftop is calming for me. It lets me forget everything in the now. When I look down at the world below me, I can forget the stuff that gives me anxiety. Every once in a while, standing on the quiet rooftop is just a nice cleanse for me. There are certain places in the world that you feel like no one of those places connects. The memories of a happier time or good memory that you can't forget. Sorry, tired out. There's a lot of text for me to read out loud. Whew. Okay. Alright, just hold on there. Alright, I'm ready. Almost like, that did so long ago. Yeah, you mean like the beginning of the story? Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice, I keep thinking, to meet that kid again? There are just some people you've known and liked that you'd like to get to know again. You know, I feel you. I really feel you. There is someone that I wanted to see again, but I know I'll never see him again. It's been 13 years. You wanna know where they are? And you wanna see how they've grown? It's strange how you can waste your time caring about someone you barely knew. For all I know, you could be a completely different person now. It's kind of funny. I don't usually think of sappy stuff like this. If someone said the same thing to me, I just find it up as a stupid childlike dream. It's a bit critical, I know. I can't even admit to myself or anyone else that I still think about a complete stranger. You and me both. But somehow I can't ever bring myself to forget about this. So relatable. So relatable. Hashtag relatable. This fairy tale like vision that I daydream about to pass the time. It would be nice if the weather isn't so gloomy, but it's been a while since I've been up here. I'm about to walk further in when I notice the presence of someone on the saturated roof. Sorry, I gotta pause it for a minute. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Is someone there? Somebody up here? Immediately, my calm attitude suddenly converts into panic. I really shouldn't be so worked up over it, but for some reason, the sort of thing happens when people tend to interrupt my happy place. I try to calm myself down and figure out whether or not someone is a threat. Walking silently away from the door more into the openness of the roof, I see someone staring out into the sky. Before I know it, I'm close enough to this person that I can see rings in my eyes grow big and shot. Oh, Emmett? How did you... The door was open, obviously. Right. I'm sorry, did I disturb your peace? Somehow when I say it, it sounds slightly cold. Maybe I'm feeling depressed. I'm not sure why. Could it be that I'm hurt because he didn't talk to me at once? I'm a bit disappointed. I wanted to talk to him. But then again, should I be happy now? We have a good chance of just talking now, don't we? Well, no, not really. I got surprised, that's all. Michael takes a deep breath and sits down on the dry concrete. He looks at me, then looks up at the sky, slowly turns away. It's still a bit dreary like usual, but the air is nice, and the sky somehow looks pleasant. There aren't any kids on the school grounds, and the streets below are completely silent. It would be awesome if it was nighttime. All the stars of the dark night sky, and being this high makes it even better when people that are so loud will be quiet. Sorry. I looked out at the sky along with him and I realized that we have more in common than I thought. Quiet night sky must relax us both. Please sit down. Michael stares at me and smiles, it stares at me, not stares at me. Stares at me and smiles while we patted a spotted scrub. She isn't asking my opinion, but I do have a choice whether I want to or not. Somehow I listen to him though. I sigh and sit down next to a person, my bewildered aside. Aww. When I'm up there, I usually can only be by myself. If I'm with anyone else, I guess it's just uncomfortable, so I end up leaving. I don't feel all that comfortable with him, but somehow I feel I can get past that. I'm not as nervous with him as I usually get around complete strangers. She glances back at me with a face that's almost cold as ice. It's not menacing anything had more mysterious tone to it. I blinked several times, wondering what his presence sent away with those eyes, as brutal and brown as him. But what? His eyes had closed. His eyes. You don't remember me, do you? His words seemed to go through one ear and go out the other. It's somewhere a crisp, yet it's so hard for me to comprehend it. Remember her? Should I know him? Could he be talking about the fact we didn't attach at once? But no, that couldn't be. We met right before then. We crossed paths so many times today, and this feeling I've had about him, it can only mean, with the look of confusion that grows upon my face, he notices it, it just sighs. I don't want to make him feel left out or anything, but in all honesty, I don't know who he is. I apologize. I don't. Michael gives a sympathetic smile and stretches out a bit, as a mysterious question took a lot out of him. It's true. I thought you really would. Anyway, I mean, it was a long time ago. We didn't really talk a lot or anything. For all I know, you're probably just another kid in Oregon named Emmett. So, what are you talking about? We've spoken before? When? I defensively yelled at him as I turned him all the way to face him. He seemed taken aback, and I don't realize how loud my voice is. Yeah, about 2, maybe 3 years ago, I used to be your next door neighbor. I was watching Government Mini Rocket, and I thought it landed on the roof, so I guess we hit it off from there. Turns out I actually hit my own window. Yeah, my mom was pissed. You're that kid that was on the roof with me and you didn't tell me? But no, I'm done, man. I mean, I tried to talk to you, but I didn't think you remembered. I mean, it was so long ago. But why are you being so defensive about it? I'm not being defensive. I sigh heavily and try to touch my breath. Granted, I was being slightly uptight about the whole situation. But for the one time I've always treated me as that person, then now that I am, we was running it off as a just mere coincidence, just criminal manner. When in perspective, it was a pretty big deal for me. I bite my weapon, look Michael in the eyes, with a stare intense enough to punch her into his soul. It's kind of creepy, but I don't know how else to tell him how I feel without being mildly melodramatic. I just never knew who you were, so for the longest time, I wondered about it. I was always anti-social and kind of mentally socially isolated. I don't know, but when I talk to you, I just started to open up. Really? I did that? Michael's eyes grew big and his mouth gave slightly open. He places a hand around his head, gingerly like it struck a nerve. The look on his face is priceless. He's after that if I gave him a grand medal or something. But since you refused to tell me, so you weren't going to be bitch about me bitching you, I put on another of my sarcastic smirks, but couldn't help slipping out of a dramatic moment. You're so cruel. His eyes went with just pleasure at my thievery of a heartfelt moment. But I guess the thought counts for something. Apparently, he was touched. Well, a pretty spicy guy. You should know that by now. Michael sighs at me, just a little silent over a moment. We stepped up the sky a little bit longer than prepared to continue to the conversation. With a makeup brunette, tell you right away then. Michael gives me a huge grin and pulls his arm over my shoulder that's great male body fashion. We're going to be friends. We're going to be friends. But friends? This guy is crazy. That's what you wanted, right? Not really, actually. What am I kidding? Of course I wanted to be friends with them. Not to mention, after I finally figured out his true identity. Well, but friends, being friends would be nice. I'd like that. Michael chuckles a little bit to himself, but pulls his arm away from me. I mean, I was beginning to think I'd have to transfer out of school, too. But today I guess I really met some cool people. You don't mind if I say that too more often. Something felt really nice about this making a new friend. Yeah, sure. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. And even better, the mystery that I was telling me, roof had been solved right then and there. I liked being on the roof to get away from problems, to forget things, to run away. But today I came up here to meet someone from the past, to smile, to make a friend. Well, I think I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna end this part here. So I hope you all enjoyed being audible, but make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll talk to you soon in the next video. Okay, bye.